Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. My name is Katie Carson. Glad to have you here. Happy August of 2021. August is my parents' anniversary. That's right, they've been together a very long time now. Inspired by one of the members of their marriage, my father, I give you the Kraken soap. Here's a little funny story that my dad still doesn't know to this day. Kenny and I are now 26 and 24. Kenny started calling my dad the Kraken whenever he would get in one of his dad moods. I don't know if you guys have seen the TikTok trend of like dad on vacation, but it's just dad being angry and yeah, everyone can see it starting to happen. And so Kenny would call him the Kraken, and he was like, you can just see the little Kraken tendril coming out. And we'd be like, how far advanced is the Kraken? Is it like a tendril out of the cave, or is it like full-blown swimming towards you, Kraken? And that's how we would like refer to my dad's moods on vacation. So pair that little funny story with the idea of Ursula, which a lot of you guys have been asking to see. That's how this soap got created. It was inspired by both of those things. And my dad doesn't have social media, so he's never gonna find out. He literally works with Royalty Soaps. He's seen the bars. He likes all the designs, has no idea that part of it was inspired by him. So there's you guys a secret. And without further ado, let's make the Kraken soap.
Time to make the creepy soap. I'm so excited.
Now, when I say creepy, you guys know I don't actually mean creepy. I don't do creepy things. I feel like I have to start telling you guys that right now before Halloween or October gets anywhere close, because every time people are like, do a Beetlejuice soap, do a Bloody Finger soap, and I'm like, absolutely not. That creeps me out. I don't like horror movies. I don't like anything spooky or scary. So that's gonna be a no for me, but there's a lot of soap creators that do like to make soap like that. Just poured my lye water solution in. The recipe I'm using today is down in the description box below, and let's go ahead and blend it all up. Now I have to pour off the accent colors for the top of the soap. So let's start here. I'm gonna pour off about 30 ounces of soap batter. So I placed all of my accent colors off to the side because I'm not quite ready to use them yet. I have to mix up the base and pour it into the mold, allow it to set up, and put a mic line. Now here is my fragrance oil. Today I am using green tea and cucumber from Brambleberry. It is a very relaxing melon scent. And honestly, the green tea part of it is very, very strong as well. So very spa reminiscent. And in here, I have Dead Sea Mud. So Dead Sea Mud is really good for your skin. You can look up all the benefits on Google because there's a lot of testimonials of great things that it has done. So that's what I have mixed up in my fragrance oil. I am also going to mix in my colorants. So I have grape knee-high and black oxide, a little bit of both. That black oxide is going to take this purple into a very, very deep shade of purple. It doesn't take very much. I mix 16 parts grape knee-high to 1 part black oxide. That's all the deepening I wanted it to do. Just gonna pour this in. Okay, and let's go ahead and mix this all in. Okay, so now that everything is all mixed up, I can go ahead and pour this into my brand new Workshop Heritage mold. Here is my mold. Look at that. It just came in. Simeon just gave it to me for this Shipwrecked collection. They've got this cool stamp on the side. Now listen guys, I highly recommend Workshop Heritage for large slab molds with silicone liners. Silicone liners have saved me so much time in labor. I cannot begin to tell you how worth it will be for your business, because in business, time is money. And whenever you can save yourself time, do it. Do it, do it, do it. Also, the liners hold up forever. When they do start splitting after, hundreds, if not thousands of pours of soap, it'll always be at the corners and they're easily taped. So even that's not a big deal. I don't think they have an affiliate program, so I'm not an affiliate. I wish I was, because, I love being paid for talking about things I'm going to talk about anyway. But they are Royalty Soaps approved and recommended, that's for sure. Going to scrapey my large container. Now this batter is still pretty runny. I'm gonna have to let it set up for a little bit. I may or may not texture the top. I thought that I would. I think I should have blended a lot longer if I really wanted to do that though. So we'll have to see. I'll let it sit for about 5 minutes, then I'll bring you guys back and we'll see how it looks. It's been like 10 minutes and it looks really good on top. It's definitely ready for some texturing. So I'm not gonna do anything too big, but I do want it to go down about 1/4 of an inch, just so there is some waviness on the inside of the bar. And I'm never sure which direction I should go whenever I do this to get the most effect in a cut bar. Like, I would think scooping like that, I think would be it, because whenever you cut it, it'll look a little bit more like a wave. So I'll go this way, and I don't want it to be too extreme, just a little something something. It adds a little bit of visual interest, and I'm very excited about doing a mica line because it's been a while since we've done that. Now for this mica line, I'm using some black pearl from Mad Micas, which is of course very fitting for the whole Shipwrecked theme. I've given myself an allowance of 15 grams, which is kind of a lot, granted, but this is for 52 bars of soap, and I definitely want the mica line to be visible, and sometimes if you get a little chintzy, you can't see it, and then you just wasted a lot of time and you don't get the desired effect in your soap. And of course, on my brand new soap mold, I picked to do a mica design, which I'm a very clean soap maker, okay? I don't like mess. I don't like things on the counter, like I have something over here, it's really bothering me. And I don't think the messiness of your studio or area will like affect the finished good. I think you would never know. It's just one of those things that as an artist kind of bothers me a little bit when I'm in my work area. I really like things to be clean and neat and tidy. And also for filming, it looks a lot better. There were a lot of soap makers that I watched way back in the day that were just working in their home and studio, but they kept it so tidy that, you know, it just made an effect. It really made an impression on me because it was so clean and visually appealing, and I thought, I definitely want to do that in my videos too. Okay, done. Let's go ahead and mix up the colors for the top layer. Now I know it looks kind of yucky right now, but it won't when it's all mixed up. So in this container, I have titanium dioxide. In this container, I have some of that grape knee-high and black oxide. And in this container, I have Tempest. Let's mix them up. All right, so now I'm going to pour the white into this Tempest color. I'll leave a little bit in there for swirling on the top, and then we'll pour some of our purple blend into here. Just about as much as this white pitcher can fit. It's not very exact. I'll leave the rest of it for swirling on top, and let's pour into our mold. I know this color looks black. It's not black. I promise it's purple. Amazing. And now that everything is textured, I'm going to add some glitter on top. So I mixed my own glitter for today's soap. I used 1 part extra chunky teal and 2 parts Mermaid Dreams. Both of these are from the Good Glitter, and my discount code is down below. So I'm going to start by sprinkling everything right down the middle. I actually have almost 3 grams of glitter for this soap. It might end up being too much because I do only want this down the middle-ish, so we'll see what I have left over. I chose a teal blend because I really felt like I needed to bring the water theme kind of back in a little bit. I'm gonna go fill in some of these gaps a little bit, but I do think I ended up getting a little much. I think 2 grams of glitter would have done me proper. And now using my 90% rubbing alcohol, I'm just going to spritz the sides of the soap. I don't want that glitter to melt, so just the sides. And that's it, friends. We're done with the first stage of the Kraken. Guys, I am absolutely loving this. It's dark, it's moody. I think it's capturing a mysterious ocean, and I love it. I cannot wait to stamp these. We're gonna let them sit for 18 to 24 hours, and then we'll come back, we'll split the slab into loaves and cut the loaves into bars after this quick commercial break. You guys, I am so pleased with how this looks. Now, it is admittedly a little bit sticky today, so I'm gonna have to let it sit for a little while. I also should have blended a little bit better on the purple, but all in all, I'm really happy with all the shades of everything. I think it looks super nice. So I'm just gonna line it up with my cutter Evangeline. Gonna press down gently. There we go. Push out a bar from the middle. And this is what it looks like on the inside. So we have sort of this purple base. Everything is super, man, I love the look of this. Really glad I added the mica line because it does make a more distinct kind of feature in the soap, makes it look a little bit more purposeful. That looks super good. I'm really pleased with these. I also think there's going to be just enough space for me to put the stamp and everything still be super visible in the purple. So it worked out as far as all of my measurements are concerned. And then we'll stamp a couple of them so you guys can see the full effect. So here's a bar, here is the stamp, and I buy my soap stamps from the same person I have bought them from for forever. Like I have never changed soap stamp suppliers. I will link them for you. They're an Etsy shop down in the description box below. The shipping time is really fast. They always do such an incredible job, like 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then I'm just going to make sure that I have enough room between the bottom of the soap because I can't put it at the very bottom. It'll kind of mess up the design. And the top here, I'm just gonna press down evenly. You can also get a rubber mallet to do this, but I think just pressing down will do just fine. And that's what it looks like. Look, you guys. It's literally perfect. I might even be able to move it down just a little bit more. It just can't be at the very bottom, but look how cleanly that looked. This is it's my new favorite. This is my new favorite right now. I cannot. Let's do another one. That was so much fun. Okay. This is even closer to the bottom, which I think looks better. I am just shooketh. It looks so good. It also reminds me of this book that I read. I got the Owl Crate subscription for a really long time. I'll move this to the side so I can show you a picture of the front of the book, and I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. It was really good, and it's like a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses, but it's a little bit creepy and eerie. That whole front cover, that's what this soap reminds me of. It also it smells really good. I hope all the Ursula fans are proud that I did y'all good. I can also now ask you the question of the day. Just so you know, I always think of these questions of the day on the spot. Unless Caleb has come in and pre-picked things, I'm always just thinking them up. So I was just thinking, I want to know, have you ever tried octopus? Like eating it? And if so, what do you think about it? I know other people that do not live in America that is like a more common thing for them to eat. I really would like to know. I have never personally tried it myself. Would be open to trying. I like to try new things, but it's the texture I'm worried about. So let me know down in the comments below. I think I did both Ursula and my father's vacation moods proud. It smells so great. It smells so great. As this has been sitting, it's getting like deeper and more robust. I really love it. You have a Kraken in your life? You need to memorialize with one of these bars? Maybe you just like Ursula and Disney villains. You can get it the first Saturday of August at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, royaltysoaps.com if you want one. I think I'm gonna do a TikTok of this, but I haven't decided if I want the potential viral, like, capability of that, because it might get back to my dad at that point. Because, like, at that point, I feel like friends might see it and tell him, whereas I'm pretty sure nobody's gonna watch this video that actually knows me, so if Fingers crossed. Be sure you do something fun for yourself today, like watching The Little Mermaid and singing along to Poor Unfortunate Souls. Or making something else fun and crafty, maybe with polymer clay. I always think that polymer clay octopuses looks, it's not octopuses, it's octopi. Polymer clay octopi looks so cute. I don't really care what you do, just be sure you do something fun for yourself, and I'll see you guys in the final video this coming Saturday. This is another one inspired by a Disney character. Any guesses? Let me know down below, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Meow.